Even though we had 2 V-Jump previews since the last Ultra Space Time banner, Ultra Space Time 20 has finally dropped, and with it we've got more support for the GT tag. Not exactly sure that GT needed more support, because the Super Saiyan 4s already work so well with Super Baby 2. However, the new fighters could be welcome depending on how well they fit in with Super Baby 2, because it's a no-brainer that he's the reason why GT is such a good team. Ultra Space Time 20 seems okay. Let's just take a look at their kits quickly. First of all, Shenron brings a brand new tag called Shadow Dragon, so it will be interesting to see how the rest of them play out. Defensive stats seem okay. Strike attack and blast attack also seem okay, especially considering that he gets a 50% uncancelable buff within the first 10-15 timer counts, because it's a no-brainer that Rising Rushes get used in about the first 5 to 10 timer counts of games nowadays. Let's just go into his arts cards. Annihilation Gun seems okay. This mechanic was used for Kid Buu, where he also deals damage to the rest of the team, and well, I'm not sure whether it did have much of an impact for Kid Buu, but Shenron might as well just be the same case. But the 50% chance to reduce enemies' Dragon Balls by 1 is pretty damn good. That will be quite interesting. He'll seem like a very annoying unit to come up against, because he's so defensive, he won't die, and he can also reduce enemies' Dragon Balls potentially. Dark Dragon Slaying Bullet, I was surprised that it is comboable, just because of the way that the animation looks, but it randomly draws 1 new card upon activation and also restores ki by 30, pretty much ensuring that whatever card you draw, whether it's a strike or blast, you will be able to use it. Seems okay, and it's only 14 cost. Ruler of the Shadow Dragons, this does actually seem pretty damn strong. Inflicts enemies with attribute downgrade minus 50 to health restoration for 30 counts, which is a considerable amount of time. Say if you're coming up against movies, you can use it around the 150 timer count mark, and Bojack will be restoring less of his health. So depending on who you're against, you can choose when to pop this main ability, and you do have the freedom to do so because there's only 10 timer count requirement. Inflicts all enemies with 30% damage received, so that combined with his own 50% damage inflicted buff, it does give him good potential to deal good damage, so that will be interesting to see. And the last one, inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 10 to special arts cost. Seems okay, can be disruptive, but the first 2 are definitely highlights of his main ability. Z ability seems okay, but obviously, as with most cards, you need to pull them to 6 stars. Can be a problem because not many people want to put extra crystals into Ultra Space Time banners, but with dailies and the free tickets, let's just hope that every one of us can get him to 6 stars. Obviously he's got a 50% damage sustained cut, which is pretty damn good. He's a yellow defensive type. He does work like full power Frieza, except that he just doesn't have reducing enemies ki when changing cover, but I think his other abilities do make up for that. Restores health by 25 once his health reaches 0, and the added bonus is he gets unfavorable element factors nullified for 30 timer counts. And obviously we covered careful what you wish for, 50% damage inflicted can't be cancelled, and the ki recovery buff 100%, which is also pretty damn good. Let's move on to Baby Vegeta. At first I thought his stats are kind of underwhelming, but the rest of his kit does make up for it. Let's just check out his arts. Big Bang Attack deals major explode damage, reduces enemy ki by 60 on hit. That is kind of annoying to come up against. Saiyan Power Absorption restores own health by 10% and ki by 30. Some pretty nice, especially considering it's cost 9 ki. Pain is real and there's only one way out. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade 50% damage received for 20 timer counts. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade of minus 100% to ki recovery 20 timer counts. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade minus 1 arts card draw speed. This seems very good in 1v1 situations. Kind of like how Nappa works. Like Nappa also works similar, where his green card restores a bit of health, but Nappa's is a sustained damage cut. Vegeta's is a restoring ki by 30, but their main abilities are kind of similar, where they're mainly meant to be used in 1v1 situations, and this in a 1v1 situation is going to be very strong. His Z ability seems very underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of annoying, especially at max level. Just 32% to base strike attack, like that is pretty underwhelming. But I think the rest of his kit does make up for that. He himself gets a 30% damage buff and a card draw speed buff every time he enters a battlefield, and this is also a very interesting mechanic, and it's true to the show as well, where he can take advantage of bleeding opponents. And at first I thought, wait, no one on the GT team has the ability to cause bleed, etc., apart from Rildo, but then I've also realised that he himself carries cards with bleed effects, so that will also be interesting. Phase and plan, 30% damage inflicted to Vegeta family units. Vegeta family units, I mean, with the recent addition of Transforming God, with the recent addition of the Transforming Vegeta and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, they do see some play. They're quite strong in Ultimate Battle, but I'm not really sure if this unique is gonna come in handy in many cases. Reduces damage received by Goku. His defensive stats aren't really that great, so I guess every little helps, but again, you won't really be noticing that. This is also the reason why he is a support type, because on switch out he'll restore your ki by 30 and he'll give your allies 30% damage inflicted for 15 counts. Seems okay. I think Sin seems like definitely the one that's going to be used more, but I do really want to try out Baby Vegeta just because I do love using annoying units. Filler units. The filler units aren't really that bad. This is one of my favourite characters in the game, Spirit Bomb Absorbed Goku, so I'd love to get more copies of him. And then more GT units. That's for the guaranteed sparking ticket, which we will be opening one. And just a really quick rundown of the extreme units, because I really do love the extreme units that drop with every Ultra Space Time. Chi-Chi, I get what they were trying to do. They were trying to make female warriors, like, push them out a little bit more, but I just don't think that she can cut it for them. She gets a team heal, she gets a blast damage. I mean, it's okay. Her stats are okay actually, but I just don't think that she's enough to help push female warriors out a bit more, especially considering female warriors just got a very good purple unit. So I really do doubt that Chi-Chi is going to see much play. Instead of doing extra damage to Son family, she gets sustained damage cut, but this is where I also think that they could have just done something better. It's she gets her damage inflicted buff for after 15 timer counts, but it resets upon switch. So I really don't think that Chi-Chi is going to see much play. You can read the rest there, because I'm not really interested in this unit at all. I really do like this unit's art. This Majin Buu does seem really strong, I'm not gonna lie. He unfortunately doesn't have a regen tag, but he also has, true to like the Extreme Broly and Red 13, those kind of Z abilities for color counter teams, seems okay. This here seems very good. For after 10 time counts as well, you can restore your own health over time for 45 counts, 40% damage inflicted, and he has a main ability similar to Buhan, so that seems okay. You can read the rest here, because I really want to start getting into summons. This last part here, plus 10% to ally critical rate for 15 time accounts, seems very good. So sure, it's 15 time accounts, but 50% critical rate is really damn impressive. With that out of the way, let's just start off with the daily. Now, I did forget to download all, so the surprise is going to be ruined if I do manage to pull a new unit. I actually never have downloaded all before, so that will be quite, yeah, that is quite annoying that I forgot to do it this time. But actually, we'll do the guaranteed ticket first. Depending on how that goes, I'll see if I want to drop maybe 1 to 2k crystals. Like I said, okay, so we do have a new unit, so that's the surprise ruined. I am really hoping for both units eventually, but For my team to actually play, I do want Shenron, but I really am interested in Baby Vegeta. I just think he's going to be a really annoying unit for your opponent, but a really fun unit to use for yourself. So let's just see who we get. I do have the rest of the filler units, so I'm pretty sure it is going to be... Okay, that's quite surprising. Oh well, I'm not bothered. Maybe it's because I've not pulled him in so long, because I've still had him for 2 stars since anniversary. That's okay, I'm not too bothered. That is quite a surprise actually. We'll drop 2k crystals now, and let's see who we get. So eventually, yeah, okay, there's another surprise rune. Let's just hope that it's not, I don't get fooled again. So I am hoping for Baby Vegeta at the start, because I do have Extreme Wildo for my GT team, and he, in my opinion, is a good tank. He has a team heal, sustain damage, cut. But of course, that Rising Rush buff is going to be very interesting for Shenron, so let's just see who we get. Extreme, so it's not one of the new ones. Hero Yamcha. Hero Extreme Pan, sorry. Okay, so we pulled the new Chi-Chi. Out of the new 4, she was kind of the one I wanted the least, but a new unit, no complaints. 30Z power for Majin Buu. It's a down. Okay, so we also didn't pull anyone here, so we did pull Chi-Chi, so let's just... I'm gonna try and make a video on her. Maybe we could try Purple Red too.
Alright, time to get serious.
Extreme Master Roshi, Hero Krillin, Hero Kaba, Nappa, Dodoria, Nail, another copy of Chi-Chi, that's quite interesting, and first form Frieza. So we've got Chi-Chi to 2 stars. Not that it matters in this current PvP season, but it will be interesting to use her. I'm going to tell everyone now, she is going to be underwhelming. There's 30Z power for Sin. She is going to be quite underwhelming. Like I said before, Female Warriors already had a really good purple unit. We can try it. I'll do a few games with her in Ultimate Battle, see how she goes. Unfortunately, we didn't get the new units, but I'm not too bothered. We've got a whole month of dailies. We've also got the brand new event with Shenron in co-op, which can give our tickets as well. So yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully you all manage to get the new units. Let's quickly see if we can do anything else in the meantime. Alright, while you guys are here, you might as well check this. Not too bothered who I get from here really. I think I already have everyone from here. Let's just skip that. My old Trunks hopefully gets a Zenkai buff, and speaking of Zenkai buff, he's already at rank 10. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, drop a sub. Stay tuned for a Female Warriors team with our brand new amazing, really, she's not that amazing, Chi-Chi unit. I already know she's going to be underwhelming, but we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Stay tuned for a Female Warriors video starring her. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.